Hey y'all, how you doing today? CVMG back at it again with more Infinite Magicraid. Speculation is that the global release is going to be April. Please don't quote me on that because I'm sure it could change. So let's go ahead and go through the scenario together. Say that global release is today. These servers 2 through 5 just came out and now you're launching into the game for the first time. What are you going to want to do? First and foremost, you're going to want to get to the level that allows you to join a guild. This is going to be very important. Every single person in your guild is going to have to attack this boss as many times as you can per day, and some of you that are whaling or dolphining a little bit are going to have to take the sacrifice of purchasing guild boss energy if you really want to push your guild to the next level. Together, you're all going to have to level the Conqueror level up to level 5 if you want to be getting the best ingots to use in the Forge. Whenever you're doing your initial summons for the game, you can reset your account over and over to try and get a potential unit that you want on your team. So if you're going to do that, I would definitely recommend going for a carry. Those are these characters that can really just carry your entire team through the beginning of the campaign. It's going to be very helpful for getting as many stars as you can as fast as possible, because your idle rewards are going to scale on your stars, so how fast you level scales on your stars, which also means your marketplace scales on your stars. Once you have around 800 or so stars, you're going to gain 5-star dragon eggs in your marketplace. This is a very good way to ascend your team as fast as possible. It's going to be much more efficient than actually summoning for those characters, but on the flip side, by summoning for those characters, you could potentially pull duplicates to ascend their weapon, but that's going to be based on RNG, so I'll leave that option up to you. Also, once you reach around that 800 star mark, you're going to start getting 6-star equipments in the shop, which is an easy way to build up some characters that maybe have lackluster gear. The most important thing, if it isn't obvious by now, is the events. You're going to want to place high in these competitive events because it's going to land you adamantite ingots. Adamantite ingots are able to craft in the Forge what are essentially regarded as the best sets in the game. The Fearless set, the Tough set, and the First Aid set are all going to rely on you having a decent supply of these adamantite ingots. If you're free to play and you're wondering if these legendaries are going to be worth it for you to invest into as free to play, the answer for that is going to be yes. They can level all the way up to 100 without having to waste 5 4-stars in order to ascend them to a 5-star. If for any reason you ever get a duplicate of a legendary, take it as a sign from God that you are supposed to build that character, because essentially that's the only way to level up their exclusive equipments at this point in time. As for the question of are these exclusive equipments even worth it, the answer to that is also usually yes. Not only do you get to unlock these extra abilities for your attacks, but if you look underneath here, you get a stat boost. Not only are those 30% stats that you don't have to incorporate into your build, you also get 40 speed, and we all know how important speed is whenever it comes to ranking high in the arena, which is where you get rewards like this. If I could offer another tip to new players, I would say to go through all these characters, as daunting as that may sound, and just check out their stats and abilities. Try and form a team beforehand, so that way you don't get caught up leveling up like 30 different characters, because leveling up your characters that way is going to get you hard stuck in the campaign at like hard mode, and we've already went over how these stars are so important in your idle rewards and progressing your account. And whenever you're building your team, you're going to want to consider a carry to get to Ascension level 5, because if you want to complete the campaign quests, having an Ascension level 5 hero is one of the requirements. So go ahead and make sure that your carry is strong enough to carry you through the campaign and get them to Awaken level 5 as soon as possible. I have seen Awaken level 5s take out entire teams of Awaken level 2s and 3s with one single attack in the arena. Everything else you can pretty much teach yourself and learn on your own, or there will be other specific guides to get into without turning this into like a 100-hour video. When global launches, make sure that you're subbed so that you could get in on the server with me as soon as possible, and that way we have a very good head start on everybody else. If you want a place to talk about the game, please feel free to join my Discord. The links are in the description. In that description, you will also find download links to video games that if you download from that link, directly support the channel. But other than that, y'all, that's gonna do it for me today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.